Hey guys, Rocketblade here once again. What's up, everybody? Oh, sorry, I scratched you.
Yeah, you're good. And I want to say real quickly, different place that we're recording this. So I apologize if we look like we're in the middle of the sun. I'm gonna try to dim it and post as best as I can, but this is the only face-to-face thing we're recording, so I figured we'd just deal with it. And this is something you don't really need to see our ugly mugs for. You can just minimize it and do something else. This is just for, I don't know, just to look at ourselves and fat shame ourselves. I don't.
You're fat. Oh man, I'll just go back and drink this Mountain Dew again. By the way, Mountain Dew Ice Cherry. Really good stuff. Alright, so we're going to do the My Hero Academia spoiler-heavy review.
No, we're going to do this review of
this Tiki amiibo. As you can see, this is the amiibo from Fire Emblem Heroes. Not Heroes, I messed up. We're doing it live! Jeff, we're doing it live!
That's a Bill O'Reilly reference, but yeah, man, so how was it? Well, let's, just clear the air. Let's get the negatives out the way.
Because there's not many, and even then, it would be it's the most nitpicky thing in the world.
Yeah, if you want to find something.
Because we tried really hard.
Main thing being,
because overall, spoiler, it was a great, fantastic movie.
Well, the same team that's doing the manga and the anime did this movie, so of course it's gonna be good looking. Main thing, 3D cars and 3D plane, but a lot of 3D
You'll
cars.
never get rid of them. They'll be here for the rest of time.
It sticks out more, especially since how
there you go. Gotta do this hand.
All Might and his friend are a cool looking Cowboy Bebop red car, and it's not 3D, and it just sticks out more.
Well, I mean, it kind of was, but it looked flashy enough to where it disguised itself well enough. At least I think. I don't know. You guys who watched it too can tell me if it was or wasn't, if I'm right or if he's right or if none of us are right, and they're actually just driving the invisible jet the whole time.
But yeah, that and the fact that the villains were kind of generic.
They're the very cut and dry. Doing this because money. They might as well have had stamped on their forehead, sponsored by All for One.
Also co-sponsored by Uno, because the Invisible Girl had let's play Uno, but yeah, the dude's he has Magneto powers, but he's lame.
That's the only thing that was cool about him.
Okay.
Whoever voiced him did a really good job.
Yeah,
I liked his voice, but shame he got such a generic character.
His motivation is kind of
because money.
Alright, man. Cool.
Whatever you say, man.
Fuck. Shit.
And then there was one point where the majority of the main cast of the kids were gathered around, and this is when the villains took over, and all the heroes were captured, and it kind of did the same kind of retread of
when Bakugo got captured.
It was kind of samey in that situation, though. Good thing about this movie, it's pretty much stated, this happened after that one tournament arc.
Yeah, so it kind of like Dragon Ball Z from the standpoint that in terms of the dead zone, you can easily fit it. It's not where does this take place at? So
it's not like the Cooler movie where it's Goku's technically supposed to be dead, but he's here and he didn't quite master Super.
What? Okay, Virginia. But other than that,
and they didn't used to mention something about the animation too, because I didn't pick it up.
Okay, so when it's really close, for the most part, it looked good. But when it's when the characters let's use Tiki's example, really far away, it has that Dragon Ball Z Super kind of bad looking. Not the ones the DVD version when they cleaned it up how it first aired on Toy
Kitty
TV.
Cat Emoji Beerus, let's just say that.
Pretty much. But it's not against the Bones team or the creator, because I heard he's trying to meet deadlines, and sometimes even his manga gets suffered with the kind of chicken stretch drawings to meet that deadline. It's not really his fault. More the Japanese culture in general
Pop my collar, because I'm tagging.
Needing to just slow down and just
don't want to look too much like a bum.
You just kind of need to slow down and just give them time to breathe and shit. Because I feel they're pressured do it by this deadline and
or you kill your family.
I mean, excuse me, I thought I'd do that, but it's one of those things
we'll burp really loudly in your face.
I'm sorry.
Oh no!
But yeah, man, it's like one of those things. Like, you know, it's like I noticed it was like since I know the backstory behind Bones and things, like I forget it. But other than that, how was it?
And then the recap, like, for those who know My Hero Academia, it's not really needed, but it's one of those things. It's for those who are just jumping in line for the ride with somebody who hasn't seen it. But I kind of argue you really wouldn't go see it unless you know about it.
But at the same time, it's great to introduce new fans that want to, like, haven't seen the anime yet. They want to jump in and see the movie. You know what I'm saying? They won't be like, what's going on? They won't be lost.
It is.
Like I stressed to Coop, it's kind of the whole Valkyria Chronicles 4 situation, where, like, it's like, for me, who played, like, 1 and 2, it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Yeah. Okay. But everyone else, it's like, it's great because it breaks it down, like, how to play the game. But when the animation's on, when it matters, when the fights are on, beautiful. I mean, kudos to the animation team, man. Great job. Also, we got to see a little bit of young All Might. Now, even whispering to Koopa, it was like young All Might when he was in America. What his American friend was?
American partner, yeah.
American partner.
And we're gonna forget all the names.
I think Melissa's the daughter of the American friend, I believe her name was, because she was cute and she was cool, and I hope they bring her in the show. You know. Anyway, but I even whispered to Koopa, like, I really want them like a movie just based on his origins.
Can we just do an All Might movie in general? Like how he got the powers with his time with his mentor, and then the time he spent in America with his friend, and all leading up to the first climactic battle with All For One to end it off.
Well, let's be honest.
That would be solid.
Would you have guys a page scene like that? I would. I think this guy would too.
Yes.
So, yes, Bones or whoever does the animation or whoever's like in charge of that, please do that. Please, I would pay for that. Bakugo.
Or he'd hold me the gunpoint and make me pay for that. He'll make me force it to you.
I swear to God, if you don't give me this movie, I'm going to cut you.
Just imagine a little dragon lolly like threatening you with a knife. Isn't that the most adorable yet scary thing you've ever seen in your life?
I both flattered and petrified. Joey, I know how to feel. But
except scared.
Bakugo. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't fucking like the character at all. I despise this character. But I gotta give
number
credit
10
where credit's
worst
due.
anime characters. He's probably his number 1. But as he was about to say, Bakugo was actually very tolerable in this movie.
Wow. Even like one point, one of the characters, I forget his name, the redhead, like Colossus spiky.
The one that puts up with his shit, even though he really shouldn't.
And just fucking that fucking like dick punch him and be like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." No thanks. You know, but like he deals with this shit and like because he pushed him out the way and he got really hurt. But then he had this armor on, so he like took a lot of this. But he said thank you. I'm like,
character development.
But thankfully, I heard based on the manga, like he does get. Thank God he gets better. I heard, but like Ren out, it's like kill me,
kill me.
I like Koopa was like, Alex, calm down, because he's like, show us. Some people didn't. It was like kind of like quiet when like, people came on. I was like that awkward boo.
And I gotta say, of course, at least I'll give the audience this much. They clapped, applauded massively at the end of it, but for a Fathom event, it was very tame, much like the One Piece one. There wasn't a lot.
No, they didn't laugh though.
Yeah, they've laughed
at that Grape Kid, which by the way, Grape Kid's in the freaking movie.
Yep.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Grape Kid is in the freaking movie. Good for him, by the way.
I have to try and like put the heroes in their names here and there, so that way they know what we're talking about when we're referencing the names. Because I'm sorry that we weren't professional enough to like go and we're still desperately trying to learn their names because we're very often on this series. In fact, we haven't even finished the second half of season 3 yet. Yeah. We ended it right off when which
I believe the current episode that's coming out now is the last of that season, and of course, it got confirmed for season 4. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't it? Considering the fact that, by the way, fun fact, at the time of this recording, the date when it first came out, September 25th, it already made nearly $1 million. And it's only playing
1 million a year.
And it's only playing in 500 theaters, and that's impressive. That's a small number, and to make that much money already, it's impressive. Goes to show you how much of a fan following it has. Of course, Midoriya. He's like my favorite protagonist.
The complete antithesis to Bakugo.
Yeah, I love this character. He's like a he's like a superhero nerd like I am. Like I think that's how I would react if like it was like working like, for example, people like Batman or Superman or Iron Man or Captain America. Be like, oh my god, be freaking out and know everything. It's like it's like a dream come true, and it feels like amazing and stuff. Woo, man, I really love that character. And Melissa's fantastic too. I love her character. She looks beautiful. And I hope to make her canon and be like the Oracle of the series.
Because they could if they wanted to, but let's not make her too canon like Oracle, or end up one episode Shigaraki's gonna come with his bad touch hands and fucking grab her legs and fucking melt the muscles and leave her crippled.
But when the fighting was on, it was fantastic.
See, we know some of their names. We just haven't gotten
Momo's
all of them
cool
yet.
too.
Yeah.
She loses a lot of her powers. I like her a lot. She's like the Green Lantern in the group. I forget the one.
She just suffers with like a big inferiority complex, though.
It's like, but why? You're like the Green Lantern of this universe. You're amazing, girl. Believe in yourself. Come on.
Believe in the man that believes in you. That believes in the One Piece.
Right. The Earjack girl's amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
I forget her name, but she's amazing as well.
Again, I'll put all these characters in their
Lightning
names
Kid is amazing too, but when he gets to 2 million votes, he's like, I like turtles. It's like, god damn it.
Should I just do the rest of the video like this?
No. It'd be just awkward. Of course, what's his name? The Speed Kid.
We're bad at this. I think it was like Ida?
Ida, I think it's Ida. But of course, Todoroki, aka Ice and Fire Kid, he was amazing too. Tokiyami is like my other favorite character. One of my favorite characters besides.
He gets like 2 scenes.
He gets like 2 scenes. He's like walking the street. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna do shit. And he's like, nope.
No.
He's like, our next scene, see? Alright. You might as well get sorry, Alex. This is the only time you see me in this movie. Another time is at the end credits, me being a fan with Momo. Okay, bye. It's like,
see you in the sequel.
I'm like iDubbbz. Ah! I'm like, how did Grape King shafted him? It was big. He had a cool moment though. He had a kind of little thing. He's like, harem for the harem. I'm like, oh my god. So he had this cool moment. But overall, man, it's just I had a great time. I had a big smile on my face.
It was a fun movie.
It's a fun damn movie, man. You know, it's,
not to mention he got his like dream at the end because again, as we've spoiled the movie, we're gonna be kind of spoiling the series for those who haven't watched. So if you don't want to hear my next bit, I'm just gonna say it's a great movie. Get into the series, get into the movie if you already haven't. Okay, all right, see ya. But not quite the end. For those who've seen it, don't go yet. Don't go yet. So what he really wanted, what I secretly wanted, is that Midoriya really didn't get to team up with All Might before he inevitably lost his powers, struggling with like his very last fight with All for One. He got the team up with him here at the end. So
I mean, but I know like you don't understand wrestling. That's like equivalent to watching Edge being Midoriya and All Might being Hulk Hogan teaming up together. It's like a dream come true. Like, oh, I want to see this happen, and it did. And it was beautiful, and I'm like, and it was, and they did a California / Detroit smash together. I'm like, oh, movie. Even though Tokiyami,
I came
today. Even though Tokiyami wasn't there, I'm like, really? Bakugo's there. Of course, there's many characters like, really? Bakugo? Wait, Grape Kid's there? I'm happy for him, but it's like, really? But Tokiyami gets shafted? But like, but. Remember that thing you want about All Might and Deku teaming up with each other? Yeah, we did this movie. All right, okay, I'm sold. It's like, but after the villains are, and the villains are kind of generic, and like I said, villains generic. Good fights with all the kids though. They all have their cool moments, man. Grape Kid, Lightning Kid, Speed Kid.
Again, I'm sorry,
Momo,
we're just explaining their quirk and then adding Kid at the end. We're still trying to...
I know, we're still new to the series, but still...
We're still trying to get a grasp of their names.
Right, Todoroki was amazing. I think Tatsu... I think Tatsu, the frog girl's name? Tsuyu. Invisible Girl and like the pink alien girl were there too, but like...
They hung out being girls and like
in the outskirts of like this of the like this
in like a lobby hotel or something.
And this like laboratory like area thing that's like in the island and stuff. And they're like doing rock paper scissors. Like okay, like we only have 3 tickets. So we're like wins rock paper scissors gets to go and they all
let's
lost.
see who's the more popular character.
Well, Uraraka though was there too.
Yeah,
I remember her and like. My favorite part was like, "Oh, you're hanging out with Melissa, huh, Deku?" And like she says it again.
You're having a good time.
Right there. She said that twice. It's like, "Oh, you said that twice." It's like it was so creepy.
And she just had this blank stare of the entire bit of that conversation while he was trying to frame.
And Momo and the earjack girl were like, "Oh, like, what are you jealous for? You're here. What the hell?" I understand you, Rocky, but like, why are you two jealous? Oh, but still, it was funny too, man. It was funny. It was action backed, very emotional. Nice there's a little twist there with like the Melissa's dad, the head scientist.
But it's very understandable. It's not like I'm suddenly evil now because reasons. No, it's because his like best friend powers are like slowly dying, and he knows of a thing that he made that was locked away that could bring him back to Prime, if not better. So he does that for him, and he thinks that he hires these fake villains, but they're not fake villains.
To like stage a heist to get back this technology that makes, brings back to his prime, but the government being like, no, this is great and all, but if this falls to the wrong hands, this could be catastrophic.
Which it did.
Which it did, unfortunately. But thankfully they stopped it, thankfully. But it's like, it did, but that's why they're like, no, we're shutting this down. And like, it was bad, but Cooper was like, one point, like, why are you jumping from that boat to save his friend? Save that one dude that betrayed him. Like, well, they were probably good friends. And even though he did what he did, he probably understood why.
That's just me more being an asshole. I would have been like, if that person like double crossed me just for money purposes and like didn't want nothing to do with me, and that felt like all that friendship was a lie, I'd be like, later, bitch.
Right, I hear you. But I like Melissa, and she was like, again, I
don't think they even got like resolved afterward. We just didn't see that guy again. Like after he jumped in front of it, did we?
No, I'm sure he's probably arrested or something.
I'd imagine.
I think the dad was too, because I remember they were in the hospital, like there were like two guards, like yeah. He's on there, like. But I think they're probably gonna like maybe give him a slap on the wrist, hopefully give him like community service, because no one really died and they all got captured, so it's like, probably a slap on the wrist, maybe pay a fine.
If anything, All Might could probably give him a good word.
Yeah,
such a big thing in both Japan and like even America.
Even America, that was pretty cool. It's cool seeing the younger version of him. Again, I want to see a movie of that. Yeah. Oh my god, I want to see a movie of that. So bad. But
just and more Christopher Sabat. Any more Christopher Sabat is just okay by me.
I don't care. Like, I know people not like, and it's so. I think what made me feel good. Like, there was a girl like next to me. She was like recognizing all the voice actors.
Yeah, I was hearing her too. She was listing them off.
And I'm like, oh, that makes me feel so good because I'm so used to people saying dub is shit. Almost all
dub is trash. I'm a wee man because I read the manga. Like that.
And I'm like.
Did you hit him with a dab?
I did too. And it just smiles like, oh, finally, besides me and Koopa, someone appreciates the dub actors. You know, like, I really thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. But overall, I had a great time, man. You should. I don't know if Koopa looked over. If he ever did look over, I had a big smile on my face the entire time, man.
I did on occasion, but it was one of those things like I was so engaged.
Yeah,
I was
me
just
too.
glued to the screen.
Me too. I was like, it was so good. Like I said, besides the tropes, it was well acted, beautifully animated for the most part. It had its scenes, but like it's so good and you're so invested in the world, you immediately forgive it. Yeah. Likeable characters, like I said, Deku Midoriya is such a likable character. I love him so much, man. The complete opposite of Bakugo. It's like a character you just want to root for and want to see succeed. He kind of reminds me of like Vash, but like with powers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That kindness and wanting to help people. And
whereas Bakugo is knives. Is that Vash's like brother's name?
Yes, kind of. I mean, not like mentally insane, but just angry.
But you don't hate. But you kind of hate him though. That's what I was alluding to.
True. But I hope he gets better. I hope, because right now it's like
that dead of silence is like, oh no, did the joke not land? Well, I'm just gonna go kill myself
No,
now.
it's no. But too bad Rocky didn't have her moment too much. She's like,
yeah, she really only just
helped
them
Deku
float up.
And Melissa get to like the head.
And then she was gonna help. She helped with like the robot push in once Bakugo and Todoroki and them like showed up and with the reinforcements or whatever. Once they were done with the two thugs on the lower level, but we didn't get to see that on screen. That was like her helping them was off screen.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I think Ida, the Speed Kid, had like his cool moments too. Like like running fast, like kicking doors. Of course, I think Todoroki was like just using his ice and flame powers, all cool and stuff. Bakugo, I mean, I'm not a big fan of him. I have to admit, he had some cool moments. Yeah. There was one part I did a little bit sorry for him. When, like he was like,
was it when his hand spazzed out?
Like yeah, he did I was like, ooh shit, because he was like ah! And like his wrist kind of like either locked or kind of snapped. He was like shit, because I guess
But yeah, what I really liked from Bakugo, surprisingly, was I think when like one of his sleeves ripped off and some of his sweat got on one of the dudes.
Yeah.
And then he mentioned my sweat's nitroglycerin, so Todoroki was like, and then just flamed him and just exploded the shit out of him.
Good teamwork is like when.
Too bad he'll never like cooperate.
Right, but I'm sure hopefully as the manga. And
I mean that's weird about him. He badmouths and he's like, "Shut up, don't boss me around," and then he does it anyway.
Because he realized that. I think he's more jealous, like, damn, I should have thought of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're beating me to it. Fuck. But, But, hey, man. But despite all that, excuse me, it's a great movie. I cannot recommend it enough. Like I said, of course, Christopher Sabat's All Might kills
hopefully
it.
it's still out by the time I get this up, which I plan to get it up like...
Yeah, it's September 28th as of we're recording this.
I want to get it up
and it ends, the last day is October 2nd, so you still have a chance to go see it.
I should get it up before then, but I'm going to imagine it's doing so well, it'll probably do a rerun like at Resurrection F got. Because didn't that get a rerun?
I want to say yes.
I'm pretty sure this one will get a rerun as well with how well it's doing.
So, yeah, definitely. So, overall, if you're wondering, should I go see the My Hero Academia movie? Yeah. It is.
Probably awesome. Everybody who's watching this has already seen it and just want another opinion.
Awesome.
The gush.
Awesome. I love All Might. He's just over the top. He's so cool. He's like, don't worry, I am here. And just Christopher Scott. I know I'm just gushing on Christopher, but he fucking kills it as All Might. Shit. My favorite thing.
Amen to that.
I mean, like. My favorite thing is I saw like this video of this girl who dressed up like Midoriya, and she's like fangirling. She's like, I want you to sign in here. That word like All Might, but I already did. She's like just like fangirling out, and it's like, don't freak out, young Midoriya. And she's like, just blood. She's like, oh my god. And he kind of just started to calm her down. But I just love that. Like, don't freak out, young Midoriya. It's like, Chris. It's like just seeing that stuff. It's like, no, is he? And that's what I love the dub actors a lot, because they care about their fans. They're so respectful. I'm like, ugh, makes me love them anymore.
Despite all the constant hate that goes their way.
Right,
they're
seriously.
Really powerful people,
Yeah, exactly. You just respect the craft, folks. And what they do is not easy, and thank you for doing what you do. All right, guys. Hope you enjoy this spoiler-heavy review, and
more like spoiler-heavy gushing.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I just enjoyed it, man.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it was more gushing than a legit review.
It's true. It was like we're gushing. But then we did bring legit complaints that were in the movie that we need to address, but. And just one of those cases,
it was nitpicky at the most.
It's like the good outweighed the bad, like by a large margin. So it's like,
I should have emphasized. I should have put these like 2 other Mountain Dews for the good, and Tiki as well. Yeah. The good outweighed the bad.
Yeah. All right, guys. But that's it, man. I hope you enjoy the spoiler heavy review. Please make sure to rate, comment, subscribe as well as Walking Blade. Signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day, and definitely go see this movie.
And now, to do something really nerdy. You ready with me here? Put your fist next to me. We're going to punch the screen and go beyond Plus Ultra!